going to begin sitting on our mat in Sukhasana, or easy sit pose. You want to make sure that you move the flesh away from the sacrum so that your sits bones are rooted down into the floor. So I want you to soften the tailbone back, and let's start to stack our bones. So the bottom of the ribs, if you touch them here, need to be on top of your hip bones. Okay, and then I want your shoulder joints to be on top of your ribs, your rib cage. And then tuck your chin in tight so your ears are in alignment with your shoulders, shoulders in alignment with ribs, ribs in alignment with your hips. So now that we're sitting up nice and tall, we're going to practice the belly breath from Sukhasana. So you're going to inhale through the nose, and I want you to inflate the body, inflate the belly, push the belly out like a balloon. And as you exhale, press that navel into the spine. Exhale softly through the nose. Now we're going to inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit nice and tall. Inhale for 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale through the nose. Exhale soft sigh through the mouth. Soften the jaw. Sink into that exhalation. Very nice. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Inhale deep. Exhale slowly, soft sigh through the mouth. Inhale deep. And exhale, release. We're going to anchor down one hand by our hip and then lift the opposite arm up. Now the arm that's up, I want you to drop those shoulders down and back behind the heart. As you do so, that lower belly needs to tuck in. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. And exhale, side bend towards the hand that is down by the hip. Lift the chest, don't cave over. Good. On an inhale, come up neutral in the spine. Exhale, opposite hand comes up, tuck that shoulder down and reach into the opposite direction. Notice that my bottom elbow will bend in. Good. Lift through the side body. Anchor your hips down. Inhale, come up. Switch the arms. Keep those shoulders down and back. Exhale to the side. Lengthening in the side body. Inhale, come up. Switch the hands. Shoulders are down. Exhale, belly to spine. Reach it all the way over. Lift the chin up. Good, very good. Inhale, come up. One more time. Exhale to the side. Notice the ribs separating in that extension. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, second side, last time. Shoulders down and back. Lower belly's engaged, ribs together. Move those knees away using your hip joints. Inhale, come up, neutral. Good. On an exhale, we're going to twist to the side. So my left thumb is going to come to the base of the spine. My right hand is going to come above my left knee. I'm going to inhale, looking forward, lengthening through the crown of my head, dropping the shoulders down. Exhale, twist in the torso towards the left and sink my shoulders down along with my hips as I move back to the left in a twist. Twist, twist, twist. Now inhale, lengthen right here in the twist. Try to separate the ribs. And on the exhale, drop it all down and keep squeezing and twisting back behind you. Send your left hip forward. Very nice. Soften that right knee away from the hip. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Good. On an inhale, guide yourself forward using your fingers. So slowly unwind, but take a breath in after all of that compression. Good. Let's do the second side. So my right thumb is coming to the base of my spine. Left hand over the right knee. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, drop that shoulder down as you twist. Drop your shoulders down towards your hips. And allow your chin to gently move to the right. Good. You should be on the second breath here. As you inhale, sit up nice and tall. Try not to round. We are inhaling, lengthening, and exhaling, twisting. Keep your hips shining forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Good. As you inhale, unwind. Use your fingers. Slowly unwind. Good. Let's try that twist again. We're going to move just a little bit faster. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen right here. Keep twisting towards your left. Inhale, come neutral. Unwind. Exhale, plant the hands on the opposite side and twist. Good. Inhale, lengthen, sit up nice and tall. And exhale, twist to the right. Good. On an inhale, unwind, bring the hands neutral. Now we're going to move into a tabletop posture. So I'm just going to send my weight forward, uncross my feet behind, and then center myself back onto my mat in a tabletop. Knees under hips, wrist under shoulders. Lengthen through the spine. Spread the fingers wide. Very good. On an inhale, we are going to go into cow pose. So tailbone goes up, belly drops, shoulder blades together, skull comes into the spine. Spread the fingers wide, grip them out with your fingertips and heels of the hand. On an exhale, round the spine, round the tailbone down, belly button to the ceiling, separate the shoulder blades, bring your chin tucked into your chest. Cat. And again, inhale, tailbone leads, belly drops, chest comes forward, cow. Exhale, round it out, cat. Inhale, cow. Belly drops, chest comes forward, skull into spine. Exhale, round the tailbone, chin to chest. 2 more times. Inhale, cow. Follow the breath. Exhale, round it out. Very good. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Guess somebody heard the word cat and graced us with their majestic canine presence. From here, move back into a regular tabletop posture. Tuck the toes, lift your hips up and back. Press back into a downward facing dog using the ribs to move the hips up. Pedal out your feet. Make sure you're squeezing your shoulder blades behind your heart. Good. Separate those fingers wide. Bring that lower belly in. Good. We're going to move into a 3-legged dog and then a high lunge. So come up onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, drop the heels to the left. Keep the shoulders squared. Press the chest closer to the legs. Inhale, lift the heels up to neutral. Exhale, drop the heels to the right side of the mat. Same thing, just a different side. Keep the shoulders neutral. Inhale the balls of the feet, bring the heels up, and then drop them back down. Now, let's lift the right heel straight up and back. Bend the right knee, and then start to stack the right hip on top of the left. You can point that right toe, drop the right shoulder. You can do little circles with your knee or your hip or your toe. Either way, make sure you're moving in both directions and breathing deeply, utilizing that belly breath. Good. Now look between your thumbs And then bring that right knee into the chest, shift the shoulders in line to the wrist, step the right foot through, drop the left knee down, inhale, sweep the arms up as you squeeze your inner thighs, modified low lunge. Now, here's your challenge. You can bring your hands on your hips, your hands at heart, or keep your arms extended. But I want you to root down through all four corners of that right foot. Bring that lower belly in, ribs together, tuck the left toes, start to straighten the left leg. Pop it up into a high lunge. Nice. Notice your shoulders. Bring your shoulders down and back. Are your bones still stacked the way they were in Simply Seated? I sure hope so. You're doing great. Now we're going to come into eagle arms. So with my right leg forward, I'm going to bring my right elbow out in front of me. Good. Left elbow goes into the right, and then I'm going to try to link my forearms and hands and compress into the arms. Good. Drop the chin down and see if you can send the hands towards me. Or the fingers. Deep breath, please. Send that left hip forward, right hip back behind you. Squeeze inner thighs. Now, can you lift your elbows and drop the chin? You're doing great. You're doing it. You're compressing here, strengthening, balancing. Now, we're going to open up into a warrior two. So what does that mean? Unwind the arms. Sweep the left arm forward, up and back, and then drop that left heel to be in line with the right foot so that your feet are perpendicular to each other. Externally rotating this right hip, open up through that right inner thigh. Hands can be on the hips, hands can be at heart center, arms can extend, and for funsies, palms can be up. Very nice. Sink down through the left edge, the left side of your left foot, please, that back foot. Good. Are you still girded up through the core? Lower belly in, ribs together, shoulders down and back. We're going to reverse our warrior. So from here, you can drop the left hand down, or you can reach the left hand back behind towards your right hip. Either way, you can add in a hand mudra if that's in your practice, but I want you to inhale and lift the right hand all the way up and then start to extend in the right rib cage. Nothing below the waist should be moving. Good. Allow your neck to be soft. If you're having trouble with your neck, please just look down towards your left toes. But I want a nice extension from the right hip up into the right fingertips. Reverse warrior. Good. We're going to transition into mountain. Take a deep breath in. On an exhale, drop the right hand, straighten the right leg, and we're going to step the left foot forward so that the toes come forward in mountain. Good. Soften the knees. Here we are in mountain pose. Are your bones still stacked? Yes? Good. Okay. Thumbs up. Good job. All right. Mountain pose. Standing strong here. Practicing that deep belly breath. We're going to interlace the hands behind the back. Okay. Do your best to clasp them if you can. Maybe press the hands away, or if you want a really good wrist and forearm stretch, you can, I attempt this, I'm not very good at it, but you can always attempt pray your hands behind the back. That's about as much as I can get there, and it's extremely intense for me, so I'm not going to put that in my practice today, but I'm going to pray about it, and hopefully one day it will be. However, from mountain pose, hands behind the back, I'm going to press my hands away. And then when I exhale, so inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head, keep that lower belly engaged. Exhale, start to fold. Soften the knees, if that's in your practice, or soften them a lot, but I want a good chest stretch in this forward fold. You might want to wag your hips a little bit. You might want to make sure that your core is still engaged, that you're still active. Yes, that cough was a hint. There was nothing actually in my throat. I just want to make sure that my transverse abdominis is still holding myself in, along with the strength of my legs. And I'm wiggling around because I need that circulation in my body. So feel what you need to do. Take awareness. Use your awareness, build your awareness into what's going to work for you. Now I'm going to release the hands down and close my hands and open my hands and kind of shake it out for recirculating right here. But I want you to inhale, halfway lift. I want you to exhale into a chair. Then I want you to inhale into extended salute. So extend the arms straight up, 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 up. Drop the shoulders down and back. Give me a little back bend. Good. Allow the neck to be loose. Hold right here. Shoulders down and back. Lower belly engaged. Inhale in your upward salute. Exhale. Hands come to the heart. Very good. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, fold forward, soften the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on the mat, bend the knees, step it back to plank, lower knees, and then your chest in a tricep push-up. Inhale into cobra or up dog. You can either lift the knees up or not, but either way, we're gonna exhale. Round the shoulders, but press the belly button up and back into a downward facing dog. Use those ribs to press those hips up and back. We're back to downward facing dog. Good. Lift the heels, drop them to the right. Good. Press your chest closer to your legs. Lift the heels, inhale, exhale, heels to the left. Keep those shoulders squared. Press your chest toward your knees. Shoulders are down and back. Good. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, back to a neutral downward facing dog. Now we're going to lift the left heel, flex that left foot, pinky toe down, bend the left knee, stack the left hip on top of the right. Now if you did circles on the other side, point the toes, left toes, do some circles here with those toes, hips, knees, and then go in the opposite direction. Make sure you're doing both. Just for that good hip mobility. Nice, very nice. Keep your shoulders squared as much as you can. Now look forward at your thumbs. Bring that left knee into the belly and then shift the shoulders in line with the wrist. Grip them out with your fingertips. Step the left foot through. Drop the right knee down. Release the right toes. Inhale, sweep it up. Modified low lunge is back. You're doing great. You're doing it. You're waking up. Wake up. Right, Bree? Wake up. Good. Here's your challenge. Hands on the hips, hands at heart, or hands extended. Now, tuck the right toes, squeeze your inner thighs, bring that lower belly in, and lift up by straightening that right leg. Good. You're in a high lunge here. Right hip is now shining forward. Left hip is moving back. Very, very good.
Exercise ring closed.
Very, very good. We're going to eagle arm in our high lunge. So with the left leg forward, the left elbow comes out, right elbow comes into the left, and we interlace our forearms, drop the chin. Squeeze those inner thighs, please. Send the right hip forward, left hip back. Very good. Now, can you send your fingers towards me? Deep belly breath as you hold your transverse abdominis in. Good. Now bring the fingers back to where they began, and then I want you to try to lift the elbows. Are you leaning forward? That's not very good. Bring your shoulders back into alignment with your hip bones, and then lift the elbows straight up. Top of the ribs together. Lots of breath. Slow, slow exhales. Inhale here. And exhale, release the arms. Swing the right arm forward, up and back, and then drop the right heel so that now the right foot is perpendicular to the left. Bend into that left knee. Thank you. We're in a warrior two pose. Hands can be on the hips, at the heart. Arms extended parallel with the mat. Left inner thigh is spiraling upward. A lot of your weight should be on the outside edge of that back foot. You can bring the hands up if you want to be fancy, or more grounding, palms down. If you're ready to receive, your palms are up. Shoulders should still be down and back. Now, we're gonna reverse our warrior. So the right hand is either gonna graze that back leg, the outside edge of it, or you're going to link it back around and reach for that left hip. Hand mudras are optional. What are some other ones? Tell me in the comments what hand mudra you decided to do, if you do any. But let's bring the left palm up and then reach that left arm straight up. Drop that left shoulder down and back, and then start to back bend, extending through the left side of the body as your neck falls into less more pliable. I don't know. Don't use your neck. That's my yoga advice for you today. Don't put your neck into this, but make sure that you're externally rotating that left hip and rooting down to rise up. Awesome. Very nice. Now, let's come back up to neutral, all the way to mountain pose. So, I'm going to straighten the left leg, lift the right heel up, and step the right foot forward so that my feet are parallel with the mat and that my ankles are in line with my knees in line with the hips. Ribs in line with what? Hips. Good. Shoulders in line with the ribs. And tuck that chin in to avoid forward head posture. Are you smiling yet? I hope so, because I'm smiling. It's gonna be a great day. It's already a great day. It's already a great day. Let's try to receive that. Let's bring our hands behind our back. If your fingers don't touch, it's okay. You're just gonna bring your hands behind your back and we're gonna fold forward. But again, reverse prayer hands are an option. Clasping is an option. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold forward with a soft bent knee. Very good. Fold, fold, fold. If you still need to wiggle around, then do so. Let the neck move around a little bit. Nice. Release the hands down, soften the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chair. Inhale, upward salute, so shoulders are down and back as you straighten the arms, straighten the legs, and give me a little back bend here. Let's bend those elbows wide, rotating those shoulders, externally rotating your shoulders. Good. Inhale, lift the hands up, straighten the spine. Exhale, hands to heart right here. Inhale through the nose. Inflate the belly. Exhale, press the belly button into the spine. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, press the belly button into the spine. Okay, so let's move into tabletop. Knees under hips, wrist under shoulders. We're gonna do 3 cat-cows. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the heart, skull into spine. Exhale, round the tailbone, separate the shoulder blades, chin comes up into the chest as you grip the mat with your fingertips and heels of your hand. Inhale, tailbone goes up, chest forward, skull into spine, and then exhale, tailbone goes down, belly button to sky, chin comes into the chest. One more time, inhale into cow, tailbone goes up, heart forward, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, round that tailbone and separate the shoulder blades as you tuck your chin into your chest. Very good. Inhale into tabletop. Bring your right knee forward between the thumbs and prep for pigeon pose. So squeegee the left toes back as you try to keep the hips as squared as your body will allow you to. Good. Sometimes the right knee will move out towards the right wrist, and that's okay. If you have a lot of flexibility in your lower extremities, you may even be able to bring your right ankle up to be parallel with your yoga mat. This is my pigeon today, and I'm just grateful that you made it onto your mat to practice this as well. Good. Again, I like to do the king pigeon. I like to stretch out the hip flexors a lot, so you're welcome to fold down here in your practice or reach and extend all the way out. As for me, I like to reach and extend back with the opposite arm. So my right arm is reaching for my left foot and I'm bending that left knee back. Another option is to use the left leg to reach for that left foot, lifting and extending through the torso as you're bending that left foot into the glute. Lots of deep breath. Good, very good. So wherever you're at, just give yourself that time to breathe, inhaling and exhaling, and allowing some restoration through the body. Very good. From here, we're going to straighten the arms up and we're going to sit down into that right hip. And I'm going to move into what I like to call twisted pretzel. I bring that left foot forward, cross it all the way in front as if it wants to be a pretzel, but it was actually rejected by Auntie Anne's. Just kidding. So inhale, lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, you're going to twist towards that top, that lifted knee. You can either use your forearm here or your elbow. Either way, you can use your hands to press that left knee into the chest, but I just want you to sink low in the hips, lift through the crown, but twist in the torso. Flex your right foot as much as you can. Good. Inhale, lengthening, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale, compressing and twisting. Very good. Go ahead and unwind. Straighten that left leg out. And let's move that right foot to be placed on the inside of the left leg. Allow that right knee to relax and fall away. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Keep that left foot flexed and then exhale, start to hinge forward, reaching for the foot. Good. Keeping the spine nice and straight. You're just exhaling and reaching. You may be able to touch your calves. You might be able to touch your ankles, but I'm not looking for a grounded reach. I'm looking for an extended hinge forward. So you may be able to send the toes back or the ball of the foot or the heel of the foot, or if you have a yoga mat, you can use that as well to advance in your posture. Good. Slowly come up. Let's bend that left knee now and straighten the right leg back behind you, pigeon pose, second side. Inhale, lift through the crown of the head. Try to get nice and centered. Your left foot may start near the groin and then eventually move towards the wrist up front. I want the hips to be as squared as possible with the shoulders. So I'm sending my left hip forward and down. And again, you are welcome to come to the forearms. You're welcome to reach out and bow down, applying pressure to the forehead. Or if you're trying new things out, then we are twisting the torso and bending that back extended knee. We're bending it in towards the glute, but lifting up through the crown of the head. You be you. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose or soft side through the mouth. Good, we're going to slowly transition out of this, so go ahead and straighten the arms up. And And then bring the weight of the body into the left hip. Let's move into our rejected twisted pretzel on the opposite side. So swing the right leg forward, plant that foot near that bent knee, and then make sure that that left foot is flexed. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist and soften that right hip down as you hug that right knee into the belly, into the chest. Inhaling deep, noticing where there might be tension or tightness. Exhaling, just allowing the new oxygen and blood to be directed there to allow for release. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, twist. Good, slowly unwind. Reach that left leg forward and then bring the left foot inside of the right leg. Move the flesh away from the sacrum so that your sits bones are rooted down. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Relax that left knee away. Allow that hip to know that you're in a rest mode. And on an exhalation, you're going to hinge at the right hip and your heart is going towards your right toes. Notice the difference on this side versus the first side. Keep your shoulders squared, roll them back and down, soften your neck, reach your heart towards your toes. Very good. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling softly. Good, slowly come back up. And we're going to roll like a ball into our mat. Keep the legs in, knees bent, maybe rock a little bit on the low back from side to side. Good, let's take a happy baby here. So lift the feet, maybe grab the outside edges of your feet, keep your knees bent, separating the legs so that the knees are wider than the hips, but that the ankles are in line above the knee, but the knees are more parallel with the hips or moving towards the mat. Good, now release the feet or the toes if you have that in your hands, and let's bring the soles of the feet together. Lower the feet and legs to the mat. Soften through the hips, soften through the knees. Let's see if we can tuck our shoulders down and back. Your hands can be on your belly or your hands can be by your side. Whatever is more comfortable for you. You can have palms down for more grounding feeling or palms up to receive. Either way, we are in a reclined butterfly pose. Good, now let's squeegee both feet out so that they're hip width apart. Lift the knees up top. Now let's bring the knees and the feet together. Drop the knees to the right and cactus the left arm. Look to the left. Deep breath in. Out slow. Inhale deep. Exhale slow. One more breath. Good, now come back up, knees to chest. Hug, hug, hug. Drop the feet to the mat. Make sure everything is squared up with your heart. And then we're going to drop the knees to the left. And we're going to cactus the right arm. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, inflate the belly. And exhale, compress. Press the navel into the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now let's move the body into a surrender pose, also known as Shavasana or corpse. Extend the legs out. Allow the knees to splay a little wider than the hips. And just continue to practice deep belly breathing. Very good. Begin to reawaken your body with soft, gentle movements. Maybe giving yourself a full body stretch. Let's bend both knees and move over to the left side of the body, since that is where the heart is at, and we want to make sure that the circulation in the body is doing well. And then on an inhale, we're going to use our forearms and hands to press ourselves back up to seated. Namaste. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you live a life of ease. Namaste.